Hey, what's up guys, Nils here, welcome back to another video. So hard trial is just about to start, so we're gonna jump through the trial and we're gonna go through up to room 40 where we're gonna check out how much DPS you actually need to do it and what are all of the new relics that drop, which by the way room 40 has two of the best relics in the game that you must have. So we're gonna zoom through the trial and I'll see you guys once we actually get to the end of it. Alright guys, over at 36 now, this is where it starts to get a little bit harder, so we kinda have to swap out our relics. We're gonna swap into our full damage setup, and I actually think that we're most likely not even gonna be strong enough to do it just quite yet. I guess we'll see, but I think we're still gonna be lacking a little bit of damage, so let me unequip this and equip my total 5. There we go, lovely. So this is gonna be the setup. We do have our damage pot as well, and I think we're ready to go, right? Relics are up, there we go. Okay, so we're ready to go. So from my understanding, it's something like 500 TVG DPS, what you need to solo this. 500 to 600, I'm not entirely sure. So we'll see how much we can do now, and I guess we can figure out an exact amount, depending on how much HP the boss is left with. Well, ideally we can kill the boss, and that would be the best case scenario, so I guess we'll see. So there we go, everything is dead, and it's time for the boss. So the boss has 143 QAVG total HP, and let's swap to DPS as well, and let's see our DPS. So, okay, what's wrong with my DPS? 2.68 QAVG, okay, never mind. So this boss is just melting. I don't know what's happening, why we have so much damage. Well, I am at 340, I guess that's why. But yep, so the boss is just melting. If I could pinpoint an amount, guys, I would say something like 400 to 600 TVG, something like that. Not entirely sure. I tried it with 300. I couldn't do it yesterday when I was a lot weaker. And unfortunately now we are way too strong. As you see, the boss is just melting. But anyway, let's get on to the juice stuff from this room 40. So unfortunately this room is also the last one, which I think they should add a 44 room because there's literally nothing to do in the game. And there we go, we got the legendary relic that drops from the dungeon. So I'm gonna show you guys the relics that drop, and let's clear out our inventory first, I guess. Alright guys, so now let's take a look at all of the possible relics that are dropping from room 40. So we have actually three insane relics that are must-have, which I'm going to talk about a little bit. So starting off obviously from the easiest one, the rare relic, Weaver Feather. Now this relic is quote-unquote the best damage relic. I say quote-unquote because it is the best damage relic only if you have the double relic game pass. If you have the double relic game pass, you put a logbook just so you can crit cap yourself, and then you send the feather. It's going to give you tremendous amounts of damage. So I'm going to show you real quick. So let's say we have a logbook equipped right now, right? Our crit damage multiplier is at 49.44. Pretty decent, pretty good damage still. It also gives us crit cap. So if I equip feather on top of that, look at this, guys. Our crit should be, I think, 5 times more. There we go, 253, which means our crits, every single attack does 253 times more damage, because we're also crit capped from the book and the god enchant that we carry on us. So that's pretty much the go-to for double relic setup. It's absolutely bonkers, but that only applies if you do have the double relic game pass. If you don't, you just still play with book if you have only one relic. And yeah, I guess you can just keep it in case you get the game pass eventually. I don't know. Moving on to the epic one, we have Sorcerer Gloves, just a flat damage relic. Pretty underwhelming. As you guys know, crit multiplier is the way to go, so damage is completely underwhelming. And moving on to Chunk of Darkness, it's pretty much a mixture of the gloves and the feather. Unfortunately, it is more damage oriented, crit multiplier oriented, so it's not good. It's bad. You don't really want to be using that. You still want to use this, and you want to use this on top of anything else. Like, both of these are bad. And moving on to the mythical, guys, so the mythical is essentially a copy paste of Rune of Rapturing from Rune 32. As you guys can see here, it's just a slightly different tint. It's purple and it's called the Supreme Stone. It gives 5400% power. And today, a couple of hours ago, there's a new picture emerging about a secret relic. We don't know if it's real, but could be actually. It's 5900 power. 5900 power, and it's gonna probably also be able to be leveled up higher than the mythical, right? So that would be pretty hard to level, but yeah, if that is true, this thing is absolutely crazy. So that's pretty much everything in Rome 40. There's nothing else. Now, hopefully there's gonna be a Rome 44 added anytime this update. I think the player base is gonna get hit a lot if there's no extra room, because there's literally nothing to do, right? Like, the strongest people have already done 40, and it's pretty easy, right? It's only like, what, 2 days after the update? Like, everybody has done 40, and everybody will do 40 by the time the update ends, and then there's nothing else to do. You can just repeat the same process again and again to get the relics, sure. And there we go, we have a Shiver, so we're gonna hop on the Cracked Canyons. We're just gonna run to the boss, and there we go. So we're gonna unequip this, equip this, boom, equip our feather, equip our book, and we go this. Unfortunately, we don't have any more secret luck boosts, as you guys have probably noticed, but you know, it is what it is. We just hope for a little bit of RNGs on our side, and let me do this real quick as well, and there we go. So let's clean up our inventory as well, because soon enough we're gonna have storage. I think I'm gonna buy infinite storage, because it feels kind of bad to like having to constantly do it, especially when the boss dies like instantly, like right now. Basically, it's kind of too much work to check it every like minute or two. I think it takes me like 2 minutes to fill up my entire bag, so it is a little bit boring. So yeah, let's have a quick look through all of our passives. Light, huge, brutal, powerful, god. Okay, that's it. And yep, we can just go ahead and sell everything. And that is pretty much it, guys, for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Best of luck on getting the secret relic. And yep, as always, if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below. And I'll see you guys all on the next video. Take care.